Hello and good evening, everyone, from Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field in downtown Middlesboro. High school football is on the air. We appreciate you tuning in to the 2015 Veterans Bowl. Right now, South Laurel leading it with 2:48 remaining in the opening quarter of play, 7-0. It was thanks to a 23-yard touchdown run by Matt Hart, a 6'1 junior. Right now, South Laurel has the football. They are in Middlesboro territory after a gain of only about 2. Middlesboro had the football. They got down to about the 20-yard line, but a turnover on downs, and South Laurel has their second series of the night. Looking at your Coca-Cola stats, South Laurel 5 first downs, Middlesboro with 3 first downs. South Laurel is 0 for 1 on third down conversions, Middlesboro 0 for 2. South Laurel is 1 for 1 on fourth down conversions, Middlesboro 1 for 2. South Laurel has been penalized 2 times for 10 yards, Middlesboro 1 time for 5 yards. At your Coca-Cola stats, there's a high snap. It's going to be taken by their quarterback, number 21, Jared Grubb. And Grubb is a 6'1 junior as well. South Laurel coming in with a record of 0-3 on the season. They've actually been outscored 145-19 in those 3 games. They got massacred by LCA, who is in Middlesboro's district, by the way, 56-0 in the opening game of the season. Then lost to Wayne County, 49-13, who Bell County plays tonight. And then last week, they lost to the Rock. Of course, the Rockcastle County Rockets, 40-6. So again, we apologize. We do have, you might be able to hear some stuff in the background. We apologize for it. We've got an official timeout for measurement. There's 1:50 remaining in the opening quarter of play. It's 7-0. South Laurel with the lead. Again, the 2015 Veterans Bowl. And we appreciate John's Tire Discount. Our title sponsor, Joe Jarvis in the game, 337-9330. Of course, we also want to thank our good friends Palancho's, Papa John's, Pineville Pharmacy, Mills Furniture and Appliance, Justin Mays State Farm as well. Plus, we've got a ton of other sponsors we'll mention off and on throughout the evening. But as we set right now, we actually will go on to a break during the
short of the first down.
Actually, I'm going to say short of the first down. Let's go to a break. When we come back, we'll have our third down.
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments. They do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices. Always are very quick to get things done. And you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number 1.
And welcome back here. It's third down and about 1. It's going to go to Hart up the middle. Actually, I think that's actually Jake Christensen. And that makes South Laurel 1 of 3 on third down conversions. That's their 6th first down of the night. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the South Laurel Cardinals. They're in Middlesboro territory at the 35-yard line. These two teams have only met 4 times since '98. And the funny thing is, when these two teams meet, it's the visiting team that gets the win. They've met 4 times. They've split 2 wins apiece. South Laurel has won here at Bradner Stadium, while Middlesboro's won up there in London at the old Laurel County High School. There's a long pass, got a man open into the end zone, and it is complete for a touchdown. South Laurel, Jacob Grubb on the catch. And that was a 35-yard touchdown pass with 1:13 remaining in this opening quarter of play, and South Laurel has pushed it out to a 13-point lead on a 35-yard touchdown pass. And that went from Grubb, Grubb the catch. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. With 1:09 remaining in the opening quarter, South Laurel leads at 14-0. And we will go ahead and take this quick timeout from our good friend Mills Furniture.
Junior of Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky. Not only is it football season, but it's heating season also. From the Buck stoves, Ashley, United States Stove Company, you name it. Pot bellies, cooktop stoves, anything you want. Inserts, gas, vented and non-vented, we have it all. Not only do we have that, we have central heating and air also. For all the items that you need to hook up your buck stoves, your central heating and air, all of your plumbing and hardware needs, Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky is your one-stop shop for all your heating, hardware, plumbing needs. Give us a try. Mills Furniture and Appliance. Drive a little, save a lot.
Welcome back to Bradner Stadium, Lee Majorsville, downtown Middlesboro, the 2015 Veterans Bowl. Sam Turner, and yes, over here to my immediate left, he is not only taking care of the commercials, he's taking care of the camera, he's taking care of audio, video, he just does it all. You know who I'm talking about? It's the player himself. Ric Flair, man, ain't got nothing on the player right now. Clarence Sherry over here to my immediate right or left, whatever it is, and taking care of business. Look there. That's good camera work right there. Brandon Howard ain't got nothing on you. Brandon over there at Bell County High School taking care of business tonight. And we appreciate Brandon and everything. Middlesboro's going to have the 1st and 10. The ball's going to be spotted at their own 35-yard line. Middlesboro 0-3 on the season. Last week, they lost to their cross-county rival, the Pineville Outlions. Of course, that was the first loss to Pineville since 1989. Middlesboro's actually been outscored this season, 128-76. They've rushed for 717 yards and given up over 1,000 yards on the ground just 3 games already this season. Leading rusher is Chase Elliott, 326 yards on 37 attempts, 6 touchdowns. And the handoff's going to go to Isaiah Williams, and Williams is met by a flock of Cardinals. The initial contact made by number 62 and Corey Andrews. As we said, Middlesboro in the Veterans Bowl, they're 2-0 in Veterans Bowls. Of course, it's early on. Back in 2013 was the first Veterans Bowl. Middlesboro defeated Grant County. The Braves came down from northern Kentucky and got a hind-end spanking. It was 48-20. And last year, Middlesboro defeated Harlan 48-10. Of course, next week, the Yellow Jackets will head up to Paris, Kentucky to take on Class A powerhouse, the Greyhounds. Isaiah Williams has it. He gets it over to the far side, gets tripped up there. He got the negative yardage back, but we're going to look at another 3rd down and long situation. There is a penalty marker down over on the far side. We are here from Bradner Stadium, Lee Majorsville, downtown Middlesboro, the 2015 Veterans Bowl. Boy, I tell you what, I got on the Veterans Bowl shirt, and man, I tell you what, it looks nice. The penalty marker is against the Jackets. We'll see what they decide to do. Whether they'll move them back. If they decline the penalty, it'll be 3rd down at about 10. They accept the penalty, you're looking at 2nd down at about 16. He's going to say move them back, so they're going to give him a second, give them 2 more downs. You kind of have to question head coach Donnie Birdeye. It's in his first season as the head coach of the Cardinals of South Laurel. So move them back. It's going to be 2nd down and approximately, let's see, they mark it off now. That's another 10 yards. Ball is spotted at the 25. They have to get to the 45, so you're looking at 2nd down and 20. They're saying 25 up top, but from the 25 to the 45, looks about 20 yards, but 15 seconds to go opening quarter play. The Jackets trailing it 14-0. And they're waiting 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to be the end of the opening quarter of play. And it has been all South Laurel in this opening quarter. The Cardinals coming in 0-3 on the season. They lead it by 2 touchdowns. It's 14-0. The Cardinals of South Laurel leading it over the Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro. We'll go ahead and take this one time out. When we come back, we'll go through the first quarter and get you second for the second quarter of action. You're watching Yellow Jacket TV here with Middlesboro and South Laurel. We're back.
Accidents and other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
Lanchos. You'll enjoy our colorful decor all in a relaxing atmosphere. With a full menu, Lanchos can serve any occasion, whether it be a party of 2 or a large group of 10. Our food is cooked to perfection. We offer daily specials, including all-you-can-eat fajitas. On Wednesdays and Sundays, kids under 12 eat free. And you'll always be surrounded by friendly, courteous service. Enjoy a hot Mexican meal with us today. Lanchos, Highway 25E.
And welcome back to Bradner Stadium, Lee Majorsville, downtown Middlesboro. Getting ready for the second quarter of action. Let's go through that first quarter. South Laurel scored twice. 7:26 to go in the opening quarter of play. A 23-yard touchdown run by Matt Hart. PAT was good. It was 7-0. And then just a few moments ago, a 35-yard touchdown pass from Fultz to Grubb. Right now, Middlesboro has it. Second down and 20. As a little short pass, a little screen pass, tipped away, and it's going to bring up a third down converted, a third down attempt for the Jackets. Third down and 20. Thus, Middlesboro 0 for 2 on third down conversions. As it is a windy but clear night here in downtown Middlesboro. Middlesboro, the game 3 of a 3-game homestand. They'll head over to Paris, Kentucky next Friday, then back here at Bradner Stadium 2 weeks on the 25th of September when they take on the Harlan Green Dragons. That'll be the day before my birthday, as a matter of fact. And the handoff will go straight up the gut. A gain of about 5. It's going to bring up a long fourth down, so Middlesboro will be forced to punt to the Cardinals. South Laurel, a Class 5A team. In their district is Pulaski Southwestern, who's 2-1. Pulaski County, 1-1. And, of course, Lincoln County and South Laurel, both 0-3. Next week, South Laurel will be back in London as they will play host to the Eagles of Leslie County. Back deep for the Cardinals will be number 21 in Jared Grubb. And there's a nice punt. It's going to take a bounce. He picks it up at the 37-yard line. Does a little dance back to the 35, and he gains 2 yards after all that juking and jabbing. The tackle made number 52 for Middlesboro, Joey Foreman. So first and 10 from the 39-yard line after a lot of sliding and slipping, and he gains 2. But the Cardinals lead it 14-0 here early on in this second quarter. 11:02 remaining. We are here at Bradner Stadium. Veterans Bowl 2015 here on 9/11. And before the game, I enjoyed what Middlesboro did, the little program before the game tonight. Moment of silence for 14 years ago when our nation was tragically attacked. And, of course, the moment of silence for the first responders, the victims' families. Another first down for South Laurel, their 7th of the night at midfield. South Laurel doing it all on the ground except for one play. They had one pass play and it landed a touchdown. So here we go, and shotgun formation will be Bailey Fultz, a 5'10" sophomore. 4 wideouts. Handoff will go straight up the gut to Christensen. Christensen into Middlesboro territory at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 on the play. 10:24 remaining. South Laurel leads it 14-0. Early on here in this second quarter. Of course, as we said, Middlesboro, after losing to Bell County and Whitley County, and last week lost to Pineville. Next week, they will travel up to Central Kentucky and take on the Greyhounds. There will be 4 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side, a setback over here to the near side. And we've got a penalty marker. I believe we're going to have illegal procedure against the Cardinals.
False start.
So move them back 5 yards. That'll be their third penalty for 15 yards. Middlesboro have been penalized twice for 15. So instead of the 45, they're back to the 50. So you're looking back at second down and 10 yards to go. Of course, Bell County taking on the Cardinals of Wayne County tonight in a district opener. They're at Log Mountain. And Pineville is actually on the road. They are taking on Paris tonight there up in Paris, Kentucky. It's interesting to see how Paris is a fumble on the play. And let's see who gets a hold of it.
On the play.
I believe they're going to say Middlesboro comes up with it. And the first time this game, there's the first turnover for Laurel County, or South Laurel, I should say. And Middlesboro gets a huge break right there with 9:33 to go in the half. And Middlesboro has the South Laurel territory at the 43-yard line. As I was getting ready to say, Pineville taking on Paris tonight up there in Paris, Kentucky. And it's awful funny, Paris has got to take on two Bell County schools next week, or in the next 2 weeks in a row. Pineville tonight, and then next week over with Middlesboro. We're going to 1st and 10 for Middlesboro at their South Laurel 42-yard line. Elliott, shotgun formation, trip set up to the far side. Handoff is going to go to Katz, and he goes nowhere. Initial contact made by Corey Anders, and that's going to be a 2nd down and 10. Clock continues to roll with 9:11 remaining in this opening half of play. Elliott in shotgun formation. He's got Katz over here to their side of the setback. 4 wideouts. Trip set up over the far side. Single man over here to the near side. Here comes a little slant pattern. I'm going to throw it deep. And, again, for the second week in a row, there's been miscommunication between Elliott and Jackson. Jackson first like he was going to go to midfield and then move it back to the sideline, but he slowed up. And Elliott was throwing it deep. So that brings up a 3rd down and long once again, and Middlesboro 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Need to get 10 yards. Need to get to the 32-yard line. Elliott in the shotgun. And we've got a penalty marker, illegal procedure against Middlesboro.
Call start against Middlesboro.
And so let's make it 3rd down and 15. I tell you what, people are not happy with that penalty. As, of course, now you see right here, over on our other streaming, we've got Bell County and Wayne County doing battle there from Log Mountain. So we got 2 streams going on tonight. I tell you what, we're just all over it. And see, look at there. You couldn't have done that with the regular. With the regular camera. There's the screen pass. Throw it complete at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Middlesboro! This time the connection was correct. Elliott to Jackson. They go 48 yards for the touchdown. They wanted to go for a second time in a row with it, and this time it worked. Middlesboro gets on the board, and they trail it by 8. And they're a point after it's away from making a touchdown. With 8:42 to go in the half, the Jackets get on the board. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is perfect. With 8:39 to go in the half, the Jackets hit the board. It's 14-7. South Laurel with the lead. The Jackets on the door knocking. We're back in just one moment on this Palancho touchdown. Stay tuned.
Song on the wings of a smile, in the touch of a teardrop, in a look that is caught at a moment in time, in the echoes of laughter, I'll remember you.
Arnett and Steele Funeral Home and Cremation Center, Pineville, Kentucky.
14-7 your score. Middlesboro trails it by 7 after a 48-yard touchdown pass from Elliott to Jackson. As it's not so much the wind right now that's getting me, the fans around, moving my stuff around here, but we appreciate, I tell you what, Palancho's with that touchdown sponsor, and it is now 14-7. Back deep for South Laurel will be Grubb. Also back deep is Ferris. That's Hart. And it goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Middlesboro will be on deep. South Laurel has it first down and 10 from the 20. As a 48-yard touchdown pass with 8:32 to go in this second quarter puts Middlesboro on board. As South Laurel now on the attack, their quarterback, Bailey Fultz, a 5'10 sophomore. He's going to have 4 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. A man in the backfield. A handoff will go to that man, and he goes nowhere. Nice job by Middlesboro. The initial contact made by number 65. As it was Hewitt along with Cass. No gain. Brings up second down and 10 from the 20. Clock continuing to roll with 8:20 to go in the half. 14-7. Middlesboro with trailing it by 7 here in the 2015 Laurel Bowl. 14-7 is your score. The Jackets are trailing it by a touchdown. Second down and 10 for the Cardinals. A handoff will go to Grubb. Grubb continues to move his feet. He gains about 7. Going to bring up a third down and short. The ball's moved up to the 25-yard line. So actually he gained about 6 on the play. It's called third down and 4. 7:37 and counting in the half. As a lot of the a lot of the music tonight has been of the American. As you can hear in the background, people getting excited. Third down and 4. The ball of the 25-yard line. 7:14 and counting. Fultz in the shotgun, and we've got a penalty marker. It's going to be encroachment against Middlesboro. So let's move them up 5 yards, and that might be good enough for a first down off the penalty. That is Middlesboro's fourth penalty for 25 yards, and that will be good enough. Let's see here. How close is it? Well, I'd say they're third down to about half a yard. Middlesboro caught a break on that penalty because I had third down and 4. So they're going to say it's just short by about half a yard. Let's see if the coaching staff wants they're going to do a measurement. There you see the yardsticks. So we're going to look at the measurement right here with an official timeout. 7:10 to go, and here comes the sticks. I'm going to say about a half a yard or half a football shot as we take a look at it. As we look at there. Man, you can't beat that good camera work. And it is a half a football short. That's what I said. A half a football short. So third down and half a ball. Ball's at the 35-yard line. 7:10 to go. Here in the first half of play. The player right over here, up here with me in the press box. We're over on the far side tonight. We're in enemy territory on this side. And here we go. It's third down and half a yard. Going to go to Grubb, straight up the gut. He gets the first down and more on this. That made it second down, and they're 2 of 4 on third down conversions. That is their next first down. As the Jackets trailing at 14-7. As Wayne County and Middlesboro doing battle up there at Log Mountain. And did I say Wayne County and Bell County? Did I? My bad. Bell County and Wayne County doing battle at Log Mountain, and Middlesboro and South Laurel doing battle here. 6:45 to go. Jackets trailing at 14-7. South Laurel with the ball. First and 10. from the 36-yard line. Fultz is going to keep it, and he falls over the 40-yard line. The tackle made by Williams. Also under the tackle was Hurst. It's going to be a gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7. 6:18 and counting in the opening quarter. Opening half, I should say. 14-7. The Jackets trailing it by a touchdown. The turnover a few moments ago helped the Jackets. And now we have South Laurel at the 40. Fultz in the shotgun. Swing pass incomplete. Brings up another 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They are 2 of 4 on 3rd down conversions early on. Again, want to thank some of our great sponsors very quickly. All-Star Trophies, Long's Pit Pack, Arnett and Steele Funeral Home, Jeff's Pharmacy, Gamble and Wilder Law, Middlesboro Housing Authority, also Live Community Hospital, Chris Douglas, and People's Choice Pharmacy, Oasis, and Bell County Fiscal Court. Hey, don't forget to call our good friend Joe Jarvis over there at John's Tire Discount, 337-9330. Tell him you heard it right here on YellowJacketTV.com. Handoff goes to Grubb, and he got 1st down and more. And I tell you what, that's one thing that Coach Massagill was talking about during the John's Tire Discount preview show earlier this week. He said Middlesboro has got to stop people on 3rd down. It's so reminiscent of what Kentucky has had problems with over the last few years. Stopping somebody on 3rd down. South Laurel 3 of 5 on 3rd down conversions. That is their 9th 1st down of the night. So 1st and 10, the ball at South Laurel 47-yard line. 5:25 and counting in the half. As we are here from Bradner Stadium, Lee Major Spell at halftime tonight, they're going to be honoring the veterans. They're going to have a nice lineup right there. As the pass complete from Fultz, it was complete to number 34. That's Allen, or Ace Allen. Now that's a poker player's name if you ever heard one. Ace Allen. And that's going to be good for another 1st down for South Laurel. They're in Middlesboro territory now at the 42-yard line. Five minutes even remaining in the half. 14-7. South Laurel with a 7-point lead. Middlesboro scored after a fumble. Has just got a good text from my wife, Penny, saying things sound and look good. We appreciate her tuning in, helping us out, making sure that everything is going good there. I know Sydney's sitting back watching after a good week of school right there. She said before I left the house to come here to Bradner Stadium, she said, make sure you say hello to my best friends, Tori and Jasmine. So make sure we do that. Sydney says hello. Of course, Penny and Judy sitting back at the house taking care of business while I'm out here taking care of business myself, having some fun. Handoff. Again, of only about 2 on the play, so another 3rd down conversion. And again, here's where Middlesboro has a problem. It's those 3rd downs. They can't get off the field. You know, that was the problem with Whitley County 2 weeks ago. It was the problem with Pineville last week. And again, it's the same problem they're having right now. It's they can't get off the field on 3rd down. Right now, it's another 3rd down and short. It's 3rd down and about 4. The ball is started at the 36-yard line. So you got to come up with a good stop right here. Shotgun formation, Fultz in the shotgun, 4 wideouts. The handoff, actually going to keep it himself and almost intercepted. That's a nice play by the Middlesboro defense. It was knocked away by number 8, Parker Evans. And I didn't think Parker was going to play tonight. He was injured, but he's out there tonight. He's out there. And that's a good 3rd down stop. And it looks like South Laurel's going to go for it here on 4th down. (14-7), the Jackets leading or trailing it. And now it's 4th down and 4 from the 36. They've got to get to the 31. Fultz moves over to the near side. Now he goes to the far side. Throws it deep. Intercepted. There's Middlesboro's Caps at the 30. And I said Caps. I was wrong. It's actually Anthony Jackson who came up with the tip and the interception. So 2 turnovers, and Middlesboro in business. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line with 3:15 to go in the half. And after the Jackets' slow start, all of a sudden, they're only 68 yards away from pay dirt and tying this thing up. Middlesboro undefeated in the Veterans Bowls. And I tell you what, they moved up in ranking in the Veterans Bowl this year, taking on Class 5A, South Laurel. 4 wideouts, 3 over to the far side, 1 to the near side. They're going to go for it again. There's the pass. And we've got an interference call on South Laurel. So pass interference, number 11. Malik Phillips was holding on to Jackson. He got burned last time, and make sure he didn't happen this time. So it's going to be an automatic first down for Middlesboro. And it is a pass interference, or what they call holding. Regardless, it's going to be a first down. As they talk to the players. Pass interference against the Cardinals. That's, again, on Malik Phillips. It's going to be an automatic first down. The ball's going to be spotted. Let's see where they put it at. I like that. From the spot of the foul, then they add an extra 5 yards. So that's a good
first down for Middlesboro.
That's a good call right there. I like the new ruling. So now they're at their own 48-yard line with 3:10 to go in the half. Middlesboro looking good right now here in this second quarter. 4 wideouts. There's the slant pattern, complete. Across the 45 into South Laurel territory at the 40. It was complete to Pratt. And that's another Mills Furniture and Appliance first down as Dylan Pratt, the 5'8 senior, comes up with a good catch. And Middlesboro moving the chains and looking good doing it with 3:03 to go. 14-7. They trail it by a touchdown, but they're on the move at the South Laurel 40. Again, 4 wideouts. This time we've got 3 set up here to the near side. 1 to the far side, set back over to the far side, and that is Williams. Elliott goes back to pass. He throws it deep, and it's almost intercepted. His intended receiver was Pratt on the coverage with number 8 in Jared Lovins. And Jared sure would have loved an interception, but it was a tip, and it brings up a second down 10. Ball at the 40-yard line. And we are here from Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field. We appreciate you tuning in. Again, here on YellowJacketTV.com. Also on YouTube at Hometown TV 13. So make sure we appreciate everybody watching wherever you may be. John's Tire Discount, our title sponsor. Again, Joe Jarvis and the gang, 337-9330. Stop by and see them. They'll take good care of you. Also, we want to say thank you to Pineville Pharmacy and Papa John's Pizza. They're our Countdown to Kickoff show sponsors. So we'll make sure we mention them throughout the evening as well. Second down and 10 from the 40. There's the slant pattern. And almost intercepted as it was tipped there at the line of scrimmage. Middlesboro has a third down and long. It'll be 3rd and 10. Clock arrested, 2:40 to go in the half. 14-7. South Laurel with the lead. But again, as I said, Middlesboro, they're moving the chains. So 4 wideouts, 3 set up to the near side, 1 over to the far side. The lone receiver to the far side is Jackson. Williams over here, the lone setback, and an illegal procedure against Middlesboro. So instead of 3rd and 10, you're looking at 3rd and 15. 3:39 to go in the half. Jackets trailing it by 7. So now Chase Elliott gets the play. Now you got to get 15 yards. Got to get it to the 30-yard line for a first down. So 4 wideouts. And got flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw it. Wounded duck up. And incomplete. Middlesboro 0 for 5 third down conversions tonight. And now I have to wonder, after a promising drive, it stalls at the 40-yard line. Now you've got 4th down and 15 from the 45 with 2:32 remaining in the half. And we've got a timeout on the field. It'll be a timeout Middlesboro. So with 2:32 remaining in the half, 14-7, the Jackets trail it by a touchdown. We'll take this timeout. When we come back, we will have your 4th down attempt in just one moment.
What do you look for? Convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro. Affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro.
And welcome back here to Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field, downtown Middlesboro. 4th down and 15. The ball at the 45-yard line. Middlesboro going to go for it here on 4th down. They are 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions tonight. Elliott goes back to pass. He's going to throw it. It's complete. Did he get enough for the first down? He got right to the goal. Now he's going to be 3 yards shy of the first down. So it'll be South Laurel ball on a turnover on downs. So 1st down and 10 for South Laurel. We just did get a score from Log Mountain in the district opener at the half. Wayne County had led most of this game 3-0. Belkey scored at the half and went for 2. And it's now 8-3, Bell County with the halftime lead in their district opener. Here at Middlesboro trailing it by a touchdown, 14-7, with 2:23 to go in the half. Fultz heaves it deep, complete, nobody near him. In the middle of the field, very quickly in Middlesboro territory. The pass complete to number 34, Ace Allen. And just like that, South Laurel is in Middlesboro territory at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. They're just in this first half alone, 11 first downs already in this opening half. 2:07 to go in the half. Middlesboro's got 7 first downs. And we've got another penalty marker. Illegal procedure against the Cardinals. Well, I tell you what, there's been more penalties tonight than the first 3 games combined. South Laurel, 35 yards on 5 penalties. Middlesboro also penalized 5 times for 30 yards. So you're looking now at 1st and 15. The ball at the 37-yard line for the Cardinals. Fultz the shotgun. Handoff will go to Grubb. Straight up the gut at the 15 to the 15-yard line. And he's tackled by number 17 of Middlesboro, Dylan Pratt. But not before South Laurel gets another first down. And it's 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line with 1:53 and counting in the half. And Clarence up here dancing around, having a good time off the Rock and Roll Part 2. That was Gary Glitter, wasn't it? Yeah. I remember they very popular. Penalty markers again. Another false start against the Cardinals.
False start.
All that does is just back them up and give them more yardage to work with. So now 1st and 15 from the 20. We used to play that song back in the day when we both worked at the radio station, right before the news, right before you'd go to ABC News. And then, of course, we'd go local news with the one and only Jim Gilbert. Boy, that was the day back then. 1st and 15 from the 20. And another penalty marker. It's going to be another illegal procedure against South Laurel. So instead, now it's going to be 1st and 20. Well, they're going the wrong way there. And a timeout, South Laurel. So with timeout, we'll take timeout. 1:19 to go in the half, 14-7. The Jackets trailing it by a touchdown, and we're back in just 1 minute.
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is #1.
We are here from Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field. Wow, that has got to be one of the ugliest pictures I have seen in a long time. Welcome into Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field, downtown Middlesboro. We are here up in the press box, getting you set for the Jackets and the Cardinals. Right before halftime, coming up at the half, we'll have our Coca-Cola halftime report. Plus, we will get, we'll probably catch a lot of what's going on the Veterans Bowl. They're going to be interviewing or looking at and representing and giving shouts to the veterans here tonight. So here we go now. First down and 20. About at the 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Grubb. Grubb bounces off his lineman. Goes nowhere after that. Nice job by Middlesboro. 2nd down and 20 with 1:10 and counting in the half. Again, we are here. Don't forget, YellowJacketTV.com, Hometown TV 13 on YouTube. We appreciate good friends John's Tire Discount. I need to shave. You know that? That's just sad. I do have the nice Veterans Bowl shirt on. Fultz going deep. He's got a man in the end zone. Incomplete. And that'll bring up a 3rd down situation. Did my hand get in the way? Okay, that's good. It's nice to have a cool monitor up here where we can see what you're doing. So now we're looking at 3rd down and 20 from the 25-yard line. South Laurel 2 of 6 on 3rd down conversions tonight. They're 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions. So here we go. 3rd down and 20 from the 25. That gets to the 5-yard line for the 1st down. We are 38 seconds and counting. Fultz, screen pass, complete for Grubb. That's the 15 down to the 10, and I'll be daggone right down to the 5-yard line. Goodness gracious, 24 seconds and counting, and that's going to be good enough for another 1st down. And Coach Burdine yelling for a timeout. 3rd down and 20. And they get the 1st down. Let's take a quick timeout. We're back in 1 minute.
And other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today. 337-3330.
Welcome back to Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field, downtown Middlesboro. The Jackets trailing it by a touchdown with 20.9 to go. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. South Laurel had it 3rd down and 20. Had to get to the 5-yard line, and they get the 1st down. So here we go, 1st and goal from the 5. This time, Fultz under center. And a broken wishbone. And we got another penalty marker. It don't matter if it's against South Laurel. That gives them more running room. Actually, I'm calling on Middlesboro offsides. Half the distance to the goal. So they'll be at the 2.5-yard line. So that's a 2.5-yard penalty. Middlesboro needs to come up with a good stop here now. With 20.1 to go in the half. They trail it by a touchdown. And you know they can play with these higher class teams. They push Whitley County to the limit. They're pushing South Laurel to the limit. It's just, can they get off the field on third downs? 1.1 to go in the half. As the officials are talking, it's a half the distance to the goal. It needs to go to the 2.5-yard line. That's where it goes there. Now we've got it set. So first goal from the 2.5. Colts is going to be under center. He's going to have a inverted wishbone behind it. The deep back will be Grubb. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Matt Harp will be the deep back. And the 2.5. Fultz gives it to Harp. Touchdown, South Laurel. With 16.6 to go in the half. South Laurel, a 2.5-yard touchdown run by Matt Hart. And on for the point after attempt will be number 18, Justin Moore. The snap is low, but it's down. The kick is up. It's high. And it is good. So with 14 seconds even to go, it is 21-7. South Laurel regains that 2-touchdown lead. Middlesboro spotted them 2 touchdowns in that opening quarter of play. So again, welcome up here to the press box. As you got the sound, you've got the. Let me see if I can do this right here. That's this year's Veterans Bowl shirt. Of course, you got the Veterans Bowl, very cool here on 9/11. On the back, as I turn around, you get the World Trade Centers. And on this day, your mind goes back. What happened? What took place? Where was you on that day? Everybody knows. I was on my way up to Frankfurt. Hit that first Berea exit. Found out about the first tower falling. I know my wife said she was actually locked out of the house. I know that my mother-in-law was at work, and but everybody knows exactly where you was on that day. For the older ones, it's 2 things that they remember: this one and Kennedy. You know exactly where you was on that. So again, on this day of remembrance. And I like what Middlesboro did, as I said, it's a good one of silence for those victims and the first responders. Williams has it at the 35, gets it to the 40 with 7 seconds to go. So first and 10 for Middlesboro. The ball is spotted at the 41-yard line. Seven to get the water. Middlesboro go ahead and take a knee. Now, South Laurel won the coin toss. They elected to take the ball, so Middlesboro will have the ball to start the second half of play. So timeout, South Laurel. With 7.2 to go. Of course, second week of college football. The Kentucky Wildcats travel to Columbia, South Carolina to open up conference play. They will take on the Gamecocks of South Carolina. Steve Spurrier of the crew. And that'll be tomorrow evening. Also, a big one over there at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. The Tennessee Volunteers will play host to the Oklahoma Sooners. That's going to be a big game there at K-Town. And of course, don't forget, next Friday night, the Jackets will be on the road for the first time since the first game of the season. They travel up to Paris, Kentucky, take on the Greyhounds. And that's who Pineville takes on tonight. Pineville will be off next week, and Bell County will travel to Whitley County to take on the Whitley County Cardinals. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Middlesboro with 7.2 to go in the half. 21-7. The Jackets trail it by 14. See what Middlesboro does here. 3 wideouts. He's got 2 men in the backfield. 2 setbacks on each side. And another penalty marker. Boy, I tell you what, there's been more penalties tonight, as I said earlier, than first 3 games combined. They've got more airtime than I have this evening. Let's see what they call. The officials this evening. Not a bad crowd here tonight. A nice, cool evening. We've got illegal substitution against South Laurel. That's a 15-yard penalty. So very quickly, Middlesboro is now only 45 yards away from pay dirt with 6 seconds to go. So they're at the 45 after a 15-yard penalty. Illegal participation, which pretty much means illegal substitution. They brought in an extra person when they didn't have an opportunity to. So 7 seconds to go. Handoff will go to Williams. Williams tries to cut around the corner. He's able to. He's at the 40. And the clock hits zeros. And at the half, I don't see any penalty markers. There's not. So at the half, Middlesboro trails it 21-7. As the Jackets look good that second quarter, but now they go in, they make some adjustments, they will have the ball start of the second half. So at the half, it's Middlesboro trailing at 21-7 in the 2015 Veterans Bowl. When we come back, we will have the Coca-Cola halftime report. That will return in just one moment.
Tire discount?
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number 1.
Lowest prices on all prescriptions and as well as all your over-the-counter medications. It's true. And since you'll pay the same copay for your medications no matter where you go, why not experience the friendliness, the professionalism, and the speed of service you only get at People's Choice Pharmacy? See why our customers tell their friends about People's Choice Pharmacy. Open 6 days a week. People's Choice Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Because you can hear this on this right here. We can actually pick up.
1 minute you're driving down the road in your car. Next minute, you're hit by a careless driver. You're surprised to find yourself in so much debt. Who knew you would lose your job? When the unexpected happens, call Gamble & Wilder Law. If you're a victim of a car wreck, malpractice, or denied workers' comp, you need the personal attention of Gamble & Wilder Law. We cannot stop the unexpected, but we can help you get your life back. Call the law offices of Gamble & Wilder, Pineville, Kentucky.
And welcome back to the 2015 Veterans Bowl. The Middlesboro Yellow Jackets taking on the South Laurel Cardinals. 21-7 is your score. Middlesboro trails it by a touchdown. As you see, the veterans going to be honored here this evening. And as I walked in, had some people say, of course, knows Dad. And last 2 years, and it's kind of difficult for me, last 2 Veterans Bowls, Dad's been out there to be honored. As he was there, he served during Vietnam time. And the bad part about it, we're on the back part of this, but we're going to catch a lot of this Veterans Bowl, or the halftime. You're going to be able to hear the names that's here and that's not here. You're going to see and hear who they are honoring this year. This year they're honoring because of 9/11. They're honoring those, especially two of them who won Purple Hearts during the Iraq War. So let's go across the way and let's listen and honor our veterans.
Country with pride, honor, integrity, courage, and dignity. We want to say a special thank you to all veterans for serving our great nation and providing us the freedom that we enjoy. While some may not wear their uniforms anymore, they still serve and would gladly defend our great nation and the American way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our veterans a big round of applause. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Markham, United States Army Vietnam veteran, will call the names of our veterans.
Thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for honoring our veterans. Middlesboro High School staff and faculty, we thank you very much for honoring these veterans tonight. I'll start calling your names off. If you, when I call your name off, if you'll step forward. I'll call your name off and step forward, please. Lord Kermit Money, Army, Vietnam. Kenneth W. Mills, United States Marine Corps. Kelly Craig, Army, Desert Storm. Jesse Simpson Jr., Army, Big Red One, Vietnam, 67-68. Wayne Bayless, Army, Vietnam, 66 and 67. J.D. Skidmore, Army, Vietnam, 67 and 68. Patrick Marcy, United States Air Force, Desert Storm. Adam Carter, United States Air Force, Vietnam. Alan Keck, United States Army, Vietnam. Ray Welch, United States Army, Vietnam. James Browning, United States Air Force, 1995 to 2012. Dillard Barton, United States Army, 63-65. Charles Kirk, United States Army. Larry Geary, United States Army, Vietnam. Charles Jack Loveday, United States Marine Corps, Desert Storm. Jack Loveday, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam. Tom Miller, United States Army, World War II. Larry Thacker Sr., United States Army, Vietnam, 1966-1972. Orville Lawson, United States Army, Vietnam, 66-68. Shannon Price, Army, National Guard, 2008 to 2011, peacetime. Sergeant Major Chris Jackson, United States Army, Iraq. Jack Lewis, United States Army, 1961 to 64. James Gabriel Turner, Army, Vietnam. Billy Joe Davis, Army, Enduring Freedom. Gerhard Nichols, Army. Tommy Johnson, Army, 69, 71, 76 to 94. Larry Apple Atkins, Army, 74, 78 to 84. Otis Gully, Army, 67, 69, Vietnam. Mike Preston, Air Force, Army, 69 to 95, Vietnam and Panama. Everett Gully, U.S. Army, 64, 66. Murray Lawson, United States Army, 70-71. Billy Jackson, United States Army, Vietnam. Milton Gigliotti, United States Air Force, Iraq, Afghanistan. Rodney Burke, United States Army, Iraq, global terrorism. Step 4, Greg Gould, United States Army, 21st MP Company, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, 72-75. Jason Martin, United States Marine Corps, 1991-1997. Stan Alexander Jr., United States Army, 1971-1975. Paul Smith, United States Marine Corps, 2003-2007. Floyd Kermit Money, United States Army, 64-65. Vernon Tolliver, United States Army, United States Navy, Korea, Vietnam. Lacey Guy, United States Army. Jason Butler, United States Navy, 2005-2010.
She thinks that it takes too long in the middle finger.
Keith Brunner, United States Marine Corps, retired, 1958-1984. Randy J. Christensen, United States Army, retired, 1982-2004. Johnny Essery, United States Army, Vietnam, 68-69. Jonathan Walton, United States Army, 2008-2011. Patrick Abbott, United States Navy, 1992-1996. Gary Mays, United States Army, 101st Airborne, Vietnam. Billy Jones, United States Army, returned, Berlin.
Okay. I had to make sure he was over here. I was like,
Ronnie Rose, United States Army, Vietnam, Dustin. Ron Wilford, the mailman, United States Army. Bobby Johnson, United States Navy, Desert Storm. First Sergeant, Jimmy England, United States Army, Desert Storm. William Short, United States Army, Iraq Freedom. Joseph Purdue, United States Army, Iraqi Freedom. Larry McCullough, United States Army, Vietnam. Kenneth Dan Bayless, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam. Dwayne Barnett, United States Army, Vietnam. Joseph C. LaKendra, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam. John C. Money, United States Army. Gary Smith, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam. Guy Smith, United States Army, Iraq. Morris Peanut Lefevre, Army. Kevin Williams, United States Navy, Iraq Freedom. Deborah Soul, Army, Desert Storm, 94 to 77 to 93. Johnny Esther, United States Army. PFC Hart, Army National Guard, 2013 to 2014. Private Robertson, Army National Guard, 2013-2015. Sergeant First Class Johnson, Army National Guard, Iraq. Doug Bays, U.S. Army 24th Infantry Division, Iraq. Robbie Bennett, United States Army, 82nd Airborne, 82 to 86. Jessica Allen, United States Army, 70th Transportation Company, Iraq, 2003 to 2007. Keith Brunner, United States Marine Corps, 58 to 84. That is everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let these folks know that we're not just a grateful nation, but a grateful community. I ask you now to direct your attention to the 50-yard line where a special presentation will be made. Sergeant Tommy Todd Smith served in the United States Marine Corps as an infantryman assigned to 1st Battalion, 2nd Marine Division, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. He served from 8 December 2003 through 7 December 2007. Sergeant Smith served in 3 different deployments, 1 to Africa and 2 to Iraq. Sergeant Smith's first deployment was to Iraq from July 2004 through February 2005, assigned to the 24th Marine Expeditionary Unit. Sorry about this. This came to Raya, Iraq. Sorry. While there, his unit conducted vehicle and foot patrols to Ramad while holding security for Iraq's first free election. Sergeant Smith was wounded in action October 2004 south of Baghdad during a firefight. Sergeant Smith and 2 others received shrapnel wounds from a rocket-propelled grenade, RPG. Sergeant Smith's wounds included a concussion, torn rotator cuff, torn ulnar nerve, temporary loss of vision in the right eye, and shrapnel wounds to his face and right arm. Sergeant Smith's awards and decoration include the Purple Heart, Combat Action Ribbon, Navy Unit Citation Medal, Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Iraqi Campaign Medal, Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal with Bronze Campaign Star, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, and the Navy Sea Service Deployment Ribbon. Please stand and give him a great hand for protecting this nation. Thank you, South Laurel fans, for being here for this. We appreciate you all. Middlesboro fans. One big round of applause again for our veterans.
The 2015 Veterans Bowl here in Middlesboro. Look over to my immediate left, and South Laurel is lined up across their goal line, showing respect to these veterans. The South Laurel fans below us, nothing but respect on this Veterans Bowl. And when they was talking to talking about Todd Smith, the South Laurel football team stood right up. Now you see their head coach right there too, going out and shaking every one of their hands. That shows a lot. A lot of respect, and Of course, Middlesboro and South Laurel's always got along real well, but it's good to see that right there. We are at the half. Middlesboro trailing at 21-7. Lightning has appeared here in Middlesboro. It's actually just above Lothbury Avenue, which is just not even a couple of blocks from where we are right now. So, obviously, the referees are not out here yet, and we will see what they decide to do here in a few moments. But we thought, me and Clarence was talking before the game, and we said, you know, we're going to make sure, because we are all about the community, we're going to make sure these veterans get their just due and just respect. And hopefully you enjoy a special halftime sponsored by Coca-Cola. And we'll go through our halftime stats in a few moments. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll go through our stats. We'll find out what they're going to do as the lightning begins to flash here at Middlesboro. And we'll see what happens. But here in a second, let's hear from Polancho's and some more of our great sponsors.
Best Mexican food at Polancho's. You'll enjoy our colorful decor all in a relaxing atmosphere. With a full menu, Polancho's can serve any occasion, whether it be a party of 2 or a large group of 10. Our food is cooked to perfection. We offer daily specials including all-you-can-eat fajitas. On Wednesdays and Sundays, kids under 12 eat free. And you'll always be surrounded by friendly, courteous service. Enjoy a hot Mexican meal with us today. Polancho's, Highway 25E.
What do you look for? Convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro. Affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority.
Appliance in RJ, Kentucky. Not only is it football season, but it's heating season also. From the Buck stoves, Ashley, United States Stove Company, you name it. Pot bellies, cooktop stoves, anything you want. Inserts, gas, vented and non-vented, we have it all. Not only do we have that, we have central heating and air also. For all the items that you need to hook up your Buck stoves, your central heating and air, all of your plumbing and hardware needs, Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky is your one-stop shop for all your heating, hardware, plumbing needs. Give us a try. Mills Furniture and Appliance. Drive a little, save a lot.
Welcome back to Bradford Stadium, Lee Majors Field on the 2015 Veterans Bowl. Now South Laurel leading the Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro 21-7. You know, since I mentioned about the lightning, it's not lightning since, but a few minutes ago it was across the sky over here to my immediate left. Let's go through our stats sponsored by Coca-Cola. We appreciate Coca-Cola. And them taking care of business. South Laurel over here doing some jumping jacks. I thought about it. I'm hurting too bad to do it. Middlesboro, excuse me. They're out there taking care of business too. All right, let's go through our halftime stats again, sponsored by Coca-Cola. First downs, Middlesboro with 7 first downs. South Laurel in the first half alone with 13 first downs. That means Middlesboro could not get off the field. So many times on third downs, South Laurel was able to convert those third downs and even fourth downs. One just a few moments ago, it was third down and 20. And they all of a sudden they got exactly the 20 yards. So Middlesboro needing, especially in the second half, got to get off the field. Turnovers, 2 big turnovers. Both of them South Laurel. One of the turnovers turned into 7 points for the Yellow Jackets. Third down conversions, South Laurel 4 of 7. Middlesboro 0 of 5 on third down conversions. South Laurel 1 of 2 on fourth down conversions. Middlesboro 1 of 3. Penalty-wise, like I said, the referees have gotten more airtime than I have. Penalty-wise, you're taking a look 2, 4, 6, 8 times. South Laurel's been penalized for 60 yards. 60 yards of penalties just for South Laurel. For Middlesboro, they've been penalized 6 times as well for 32 and a half yards. That one was half a distance to the go. Real fast. South Laurel got started 7:26 to go in the opening quarter. 23-yard touchdown run. 23 match. South Laurel scores again with 1:30 to go in the opening quarter. receiver play. 35-yard touchdown pass. VAC was good. It was 14-0 into the first half. Middlesboro at over. They scored 6 plays. 8:39 to go in the half. 40-yard touchdown pass to Elliott to Jackson. VAC was 7 for a long time. South Laurel scores with 16 seconds to go in the half. 2.5 points touchdown by Hart. VAC was good. That's what they're right now. 21-7. The Jackets trailing it by 14. Bowl. Now I look good right there. The referees are now talking to the official, or the officials are talking to the coach, to the head coach of South Laurel about the lightning. It has not lightninged. It hasn't. There's been no flash of light in the sky for the last couple of minutes. So the rain has subsided. It was raining during the honoring of the veterans. The umbrellas was out. So as Middlesboro now takes the field, Middlesboro had the football to start the second half of action. And you want some cookies? Thank you very much. We got Oreos right there. That's nice. And so Middlesboro had the football first at the start of the second half. Now then, here's the rules by KHSAA. Any lightning strikes during play, they will make the teams go into their separate locker rooms, and you have to wait 20 minutes. You have to wait 20 minutes between lightning strikes. Clarence is putting an Oreo cookie up to my mouth over here, and now a pen up to my mouth over here, and now picks my nose. I just don't understand. You know, oh, such a good time. You know, and I'm gonna have an opportunity. We got an opportunity. You know, one that even brings me back. But we've had such a good time this season. Over the last 3-4 games, we've had fun while he eats, and I am working over here, and I'm over here starved. But I appreciate Clarence and we've had a good time this season, and we've got some more games to go. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well, and we appreciate everybody watching. And that's the Oreos right there, and I thought about getting one, but I might hear in a little bit. We'll get the second half of action, but as I said, if there's lightning strikes, they'll empty the field. You have to wait 20 minutes between lightning strikes before they get back on the field again. There's the kickoff taken by Middlesboro's number 1 and Chase Elliott. Elliott goes over to the far side across to the 40-yard line. He's looking for a couple of blocks, gets to the 45, 46, 47-yard line. That's good starting position for Middlesboro. Moving from right to left on your radio dial, as we said. On radio dial. What am I talking about? On your TV screen and your computer screen. You've got Middlesboro, as we said, dressed in the solid black with the gold numbers, with the solid black helmets. And, of course, South Laurel in the black, red, and white with one of the ugliest helmets I've seen in a long time. But that's no disrespect. I don't like it. That's just me. What do you think about it? First in for Middlesboro. The ball at the 47-yard line. Excuse me, I'm coughing. Your Oreo tastes good, huh? And what a way to start this! What a way to start the second half of penalty. That'll be against Middlesboro, 1st and 15 now, as the Jackets will now have 1st and 15 from the 42-yard line. They need to get into South Laurel territory at the 42, so 15 yards away. Elliott in the shotgun formation, 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, is set back. There's rain at Bell County, and it's still 8-3. Bell County with the lead. Pass complete. That's a late hit right there, and no call. Wow. It was complete to number 7, Owen McWilliams. And he took a late hit right there. He was already out of bounds. No call. But that's a huge gain. Brings up 2nd down and only 3 now. The ball is South Laurel territory at the 46-yard line. You should have tacked on 15 extra, but the referees didn't see it that way, so we'll let it go. Elliott in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. You got to set back to the near side, and that's Logan Capps, who is injured, by the way. I talked to John Smith earlier, along with Hunter Adams, for the ball game this evening. And that's one of them that we had to watch. Pass complete to Jackson, first down and more. That's a Mills Furniture and Appliance first down. They are inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Middlesboro's 8th Mills Furniture and Appliance first down tonight. And Middlesboro very quickly in the no-huddle offense, they're already to the line. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. Elliott getting the shotgun. 4 wideouts, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Jackson. A setback to the near side in caps. Just underway here in the second half of action. 21-7. South Laurel with the lead. Middlesboro is threatening. They are in South Laurel territory. There's the little slant pattern. Complete to number 17 in Pratt. Pratt get across the 25. Down to about close to the 24-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down. They see his knee hit on the 25-yard line. Dylan Pratt, a 5'8 senior. And they're going to, how close is it? It's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. So second down and 1. Middlesboro really doing a good job on this no-huddle offense. Elliott again very quickly brings his team to the line. Looks over to the side to get the play. Again, it's the exact same formation. This time the setback moves back over to the near side. So the exact formation they had a few moments ago. Middlesboro's been able to do the slant pattern a couple of times. Elliott's going to run. First down and more. He gets it close to the 20. Now they're inside the red zone to about the 16-yard line. Another Mills Furniture and Appliance first down for the Jackets. Their 9th of the night. And Middlesboro looking very good early on here in the second half of action. They made their adjustments. They've been able to do these little short dump passes, and that's been able to open up the running game as well. 10-12 to go in the half. 10-12 to go in the third quarter. 21-7. Middlesboro trailing it by 14, but they're now in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First and 10. Middlesboro can get another first down at the 6. This time Caps the setback over to the far side. There's the pass. Well, I tell you what, just over the head of Jackson. Brings up second down and 10, incomplete. Again, we appreciate everybody watching, tuning in. I know my family back at the house is watching. Penny and Judy and Sydney and Brittany, and I appreciate them taking care of business back home. While I'm here at Bradner Stadium after a long day. Elliott in the shotgun once again. 3 wideouts to the far side, set up in a line, if you will. Elliott's going to keep it himself. He slips and falls to the 15-yard line. So we've got a third down and about 9. The ball's at the 14-yard line. So you're looking at third down and 9 situation. Oh, excuse me, third down and 8 situation. Middlesboro has to get it to the 6-yard line for a first down. Elliott again in the shotgun. 3 wideouts. This time they're set up across the line. Set back over to the far side. Zone defense for South Laurel. If you can get somebody in the middle of the field right there, right in the middle of the pack, and get a good dump pass. And I got Elliott almost intercepted. Is it intercepted? No, it's incomplete. It brings up a fourth down. They tried to go to Jackson, and on the coverage was number 21, Jared Grubb. Now you take a look at Middlesboro's situation. You're at fourth down and 9 from the 14-yard line. Do you go for the field goal, which would be a 31-yard field goal? That's what they're going to go for. The ball is set up at the 21-yard line, so you're looking at a 31-yard field goal. You add 10 and then add 7. So on for the 31-yard field goal. The snap is down. We've got a penalty marker on the play. The kick would have been good, by the way. Let's see what the penalty is if it's against South Laurel. It's going to be offsides against South Laurel. So now you're in a situation where the kick would have been good, but they called a dead ball. So it's offsides against South Laurel. So now instead of 4th and 8, you're looking at 4th and 3. So that puts the ball at the 10-yard line, just on the good side of the 10. And instead of going for the field goal, Middlesboro's going to go for it here on 4th down and 3 from the 9. You got to get to the 6-yard line. So they take the points. Never really was on the board because it was a dead ball foul. So now Middlesboro will go for it here on 4th down and 3 from the 9. You have to get to the 6. You got 2 setbacks in the backfield. 3 wideouts. and a bad snap picked up by Isaiah Williams, and he loses yardage, and South Laurel takes over 1st and 10 from the 20. And penalty markers all over the place. Let's see what the penalty is. If it was after the play, but South Laurel will have it at the 19-yard line after a high snap. And goodness gracious, that's just the way that it's just gone tonight for Middlesboro. Let's see what the penalty will be. The referees are talking. 8:58 to go in the third quarter, 21-7. So here's let's get the call. Dead ball, personal foul, Middlesboro. Dead ball, personal foul, South Laurel, offsetting penalties. So South Laurel will have it 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. And well, I tell you what, that is just so heartbreaking. Middlesboro with such a promising drive. They get it down to the 14-yard line, they stall, they go for the field goal. It's good, but a penalty marker against South Laurel. And man, I tell you what, that's just heartbreaking right there. So 21-7, South Laurel keeps the lead, and they have the ball now at the 19-yard line. Fultz under center. He gives it off to Hart, and Hart gets it up to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 5. And they're needing Taylor. 8:35 and counting in this third quarter. As you can hear the coaching staff in the background. Handoff will go once again to Hart. And Middlesboro was able to stop him that time. They probably gained a 1. They'll call it 3rd down and 4. Middlesboro needing to come up with a good stop here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
As Clarence having me put some stuff on and laughing at me. Here, 3rd down and 4. The ball is spotted right there at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Handoff will go to Hart. 1st down and more. Across the 35, across the 40, down to the 43-yard line. And again, Middlesboro just cannot get off the field on 3rd down conversions. I'm trying to figure this new headset out. So 1st and 10. The ball's at the 43-yard line. 7:33 and counting in the half. Another 1st down lightning strikes, and there it is. They will clear the field, and we will have 30 minutes or 20 minutes between lightning strikes. You have to watch 20 minutes between hand. And they will clear the field, and now they will send
Middlesboro strike, so we'll have to
I believe it's
the play at this point.
So we have a stoppage in play, and South Laurel not too happy about it, but we can't help that there's lightning strikes. So South Laurel, there's going to be about a 20-minute delay because you have to go 20 minutes between lightning strikes. So South Laurel will now go to their locker room. Middlesboro goes to their locker room at 21-7 with 7:26 to go in the third quarter. Here's the situation as we see it. The way that it will go is if so long they have, so long. This is what he's got me wearing. I don't understand it. It's I feel like Justin Bieber with no hair. But the way they'll go, they will wait 20 minutes. If there's more lightning strikes, then we'll add 40 minutes extra. We will probably go at least 2 delays. At that point, the referee's discretion, they'll talk to the coaches, and at that point they'll say, do we call the game or do we continue it? So that's what we're looking at right now. Boy, I tell you what, that's got to be one of the... Look at that. I just look like a fool, don't I? So that's where we're at right now. I look like a fool, and we're at a lightning delay. So 7:21 to go in or 7:26 to go in the third quarter of play. You see where we're at. You see how we're set up. You've got everything going, and that's where the coaches was just a second ago. And now we're just doing a tour of the press box. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we will let you know what's going to go on. Hopefully the officials will let us know, because we sure need to know. 7:26 to go in the third quarter, and it's 21-7. We are in a weather delay, and we'll be back in just a few seconds. I'm going to let Clarence get ready. He's ready, so we'll take a little bit of a break, and we'll come back.
Their motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
Of a song, on the wings of a smile, in the touch of a teardrop, in a look that is caught at a moment in time, in the echoes of laughter, I'll remember you.
Arnett and Steele Funeral Home and Cremation Center, Pineville, Kentucky. Tire discount?
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number one.
Hey.
Lowest prices on all prescriptions, and as well as all your over-the-counter medications. It's true. And since you'll pay the same copay for your medications no matter where you go, why not experience the friendliness, the professionalism, and the speed of service you only get at People's Choice Pharmacy? See why our customers tell their friends about People's Choice Pharmacy. Open 6 days a week. People's Choice Pharmacy, caring for you and about you. With 30 years experience, All-Star Trophies and Screen Printing is where you go for custom screen printing and more. We service all local schools and churches with unmatched quality. Our full-time design artist will ensure fast, customized service every time. We also carry a wide variety of trophies, plaques, and medals to suit your special event. Ask about our embroidery and gift items too. All-Star Trophies and Screen Printing, the best product at the best price. Locations in Harrogate and our new location in Middlesboro.
Where do I go?
Driving down the road in your car. Next minute, you're hit by a careless driver. You're surprised to find yourself in so much debt. Who knew you would lose your job? When the unexpected happens, call Gamble & Wilder Law. If you're a victim of a car wreck, malpractice, or denied workers' comp, you need the personal attention of Gamble & Wilder Law. We cannot stop the unexpected, but we can help you get your life back. Call the law offices of Gamble & Wilder, Pineville, Kentucky.
Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky. Not only is it football season, but it's heating season also. From the Buck stoves, Ashley, United States Stove Company, you name it, pot bellies, cooktop stoves, anything you want. Inserts, gas, vented and non-vented, we have it all. Not only do we have that, we have central heating and air also. For all the items that you need to hook up your Buck stoves, your central heating and air, all of your plumbing and hardware needs, Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky is your one-stop shop for all your heating, hardware, plumbing needs. Give us a try. Mills Furniture and Appliance. Drive a little, save a lot.
What do you look for? Convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro, affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro.
Mexican food at Polancho's. You'll enjoy our colorful decor all in a relaxing atmosphere. With a full menu, Polancho's can serve any occasion, whether it be a party of 2 or a large group of 10. Our food is cooked to perfection. We offer daily specials including all-you-can-eat fajitas. On Wednesdays and Sundays, kids under 12 eat free. And you'll always be surrounded by friendly, courteous service. Enjoy a hot Mexican meal with us today. Polancho's, Highway 25E.
And other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
Look for convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro, affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro.
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number one.
high school. Oh,
man.
Where about? Come on. Hey, Iron! We are here back at Bradner Stadium, Lee Majorsfield. I talked to Coach David Kelly a few moments ago, and here's the situation that we're in. We're getting ready to play. It is a downpour right now, but as long as there are no more lightning strikes, we are good. Myself and Coach Kelly, we looked at the Weather Channel app. It's a lot of green, a lot of rain, but no yellow around, which means that the storms are to our north toward Pineville, Barberville, that area. As for Middlesboro, we're in good shape. We're just playing in a downpour of rain right now. And these football players, after a summer of training, they love playing in the football, playing football in the wet. So we're back. Here's how we set it up. South Laurel has the football. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. They lead at 21-7 with 7:26 to go. You're going to see a lot of running now. As Harp has the football, he gains about 2 on the play. This, in my hand, plays in the favor of Middlesboro. Now Middlesboro knows pretty much, okay, we're going to stop the run. And that's what me and Coach Kelly was talking about a few moments ago. We've got to stop the run. We've got to get them off on 3rd down. The defense has got to get off the field. So let's see what happens here. After a 30-minute rain delay, we are here from Bradner Stadium. Just under 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 21-7. South Laurel with the lead and the football at the 45-yard line. Handoff will go to Hart, straight up the gut. Nice job by Middlesboro's defense again. As I said, this plays in the favor of Middlesboro because with that slick football, you know they're going to run more than they pass. And the balls are going in and out very quickly. So this way they have dry footballs. 6.5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 7. South Laurel, 5 of 8 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Middlesboro needing to get a stop right here. Harp has it. And a nice job by Middlesboro, but his penalty marker on the play. And there he goes inside Middlesboro territory. But hold the phone. I think we've got a clip against South Laurel. Excuse me. Holding South Laurel. Hold the phone on that. So that will take away and nullify that great run. So you'll move them back and they'll redo this 3rd down. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It happened at the 45-yard line. Move it back to the 35-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty on South Laurel. They have to get the ball to the Middlesboro 47. Right now they're at their own 35-yard line. It is a 3rd down and long situation again. Rain coming down harder here in Middlesboro. 6:05 and counting in the 3rd. 21-7. South Laurel with the lead and the ball. But we're looking at 3rd down and 18. They did get a 3rd down and 20 in that first half. There's a pass play. Fultz being sacked. And that's what you need to do if you're Middlesboro. And now Middlesboro comes up with a great stop. And bring 4th down and long. And now Middlesboro will have the football with about 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. It's 21-7. And here's the situation. Early on in this start of the 2nd half, Middlesboro had it 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line and could not punch it in. Well, I tell you what, that hurts right now because you take a look, you could be virtually on a tying series right now. Good snap. That's the shank, and it's going to come toward us. So let's see where they put it at. Middlesboro had the football at the 39-yard line. That is great field position for Middlesboro, only 39 yards away. As the rain comes down harder. 1st and 10 from the South Laurel 39. 5:06 to go in this 3rd quarter. And Middlesboro in a good spot here. Looking for a good drive. A scoring drive. And that would turn this game right around. Elliott in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. Trip set up to the far side, but they're closer to the line. Jackson over here to the near side. He's out far. A setback over to the near side in caps. Fumble, snap. Elliott picks it up. And he loses yardage. And here's the situation that you're in. You know you're going to have wet balls coming towards you. You got to make sure that you hold on to that football on a snap, because this rain's coming down hard, so you got to make sure that you hold on to the ball. A loss of 10 brings up second down and 20 from 49. You got to get to the 29 for a first down. Elliott in the shotgun here on second and 20. There's a good snap. It goes to Caps. Caps across 40. He's got one man to beat it down to the 30. And he gets close to a first down. And he does get Mills Furniture and Appliance first down for the Jackets. That's a huge run right there. On second and 20, you gain 21. That is the Mills Furniture and Appliance first down. That is their 10th first down of the night. 4:18 to go in the third, 21-7. The Jackets trailing it by 14, but they're on the move. Elliott in the shotgun here on the 29-yard line. Good snap. There's a little reverse. As Southall read it nice, Dylan Pratt had nowhere to go. He gained one, brings up second down and 9.
Number 34, Allen.
The rain comes down a little bit harder here from Bradner Stadium. You know, it just hit me, Clarence. We got to walk to the parking lot in this rain. Clarence was a smart one. He parked across the street. Oh, okay. I'll be giving him a ride to his second down. Second and 9 from the 27. There's the pass. He's got a man open. It's complete. Touchdown, Middlesboro. There's a penalty marker on the play. It's going to be pass interference against South Laurel. The touchdown will stand, and Middlesboro has pulled to within a touchdown. Pass interference will be declined, and the Jackets are an extra point away from pulling this thing within 7. A 27-yard touchdown pass.
Touchdown. Back on to attempt the
with 3:19 to go in this third quarter. Heck on for the point after attempt. The snap is low, and it's a bad snap. And you cannot, even though it's intercepted, you cannot advance a point after attempt. So, with 3:16 to go in this third quarter of play, the Jackets pull within 8. 21-13 with 3:16 to go. We'll take this time out. When we come back, we'll have South Laurel with the football. Stay tuned.
Motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
That touchdown from Elliott to Jackson, sponsored by our good friends at Palancho's Mexican Grill. We appreciate our good friends over there off of US 25E. You get a chance and you're craving some Mexican, head on over there to Palancho's. Tell them we sent you. Fajitas. Penny loves their Palancho burrito. Man, that is some good stuff right there. I like the chicken La Monterey. I mean, it's just some good stuff. Head over to Palancho's. That's our good friends that sponsored that last touchdown. Good. Hey, and you can call them. 0303-248-0303. Call them up and get some good food. With the football is number 21. That is Grubbs. Grubbs got one man to beat. He's not able to do so, but he gets in great field position for South Laurel.
Grubb on the return. He's way down in the territory. Tackled by number 12, Corey Harrison.
No.
Let's see what happened. What's?
You should have won before the kickoff. You should have won before the kickoff.
I don't know exactly what the penalty. What's going on? A new kickoff.
5 seconds before you kicked off, Kirk. That's ridiculous.
So let's another lightning strike delay. So the lightning apparently happened. I understand what the coaching staff is upset about now. I finally hear it. The lightning strike happened before the kickoff. So what they should have done was called it before the kickoff. That way, obviously that play wouldn't have happened. But that's what the Middlesboro coaching staff is upset about. We're in our second rain delay. You have to wait 30 minutes between lightning strikes again. I talked to Coach Kelly a moment ago. That's what he was afraid of, a second lightning strike. Now we are in a danger, if you're a Middlesboro fan, of the game being called. We are at 10:06 Eastern Time. So at 10:06, we're already in the second half of play with 3:03 to go. You have one more lightning strike, they're going to call this game. Coach Kelly was afraid if there was one more, we can play in the rain, but if there's another lightning strike before after this first rain delay, he was nervous about it. So now we got a second rain delay. Lightning delay. Here's where we are in the danger zone if you're Middlesboro, because now they have the potential of calling it. That being the case, Middlesboro down by 8 with 3:03 to go in the third quarter. Let's see what happens. You have to wait 30 minutes between strikes. If there's no other strikes, they'll be back out here again in 30 minutes. If there are strikes, more than likely, Middlesboro may have suffered just a bad luck blow. So what we will do, I'll look toward my right and toward my left. More fans are leaving, while fans did stay. So we'll see what happens over the next few minutes. We're in our second lightning delay. 3:03 to go in this third quarter. 21-13, Middlesboro had cut it to within 8. And again, the reason Middlesboro coaching staff is upset, the lightning strike took place before the kickoff. And they should have called it before the kickoff. Now, if we do come back, South Laurel will have it 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. We'll see what happens, even if we do come back. Now you have to wonder, especially if you're a Middlesboro fan, you did not need the second rain delay. We'll take a quick time out. We'll keep you up to date on what's going on. Stay tuned.
Tire discount?
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number 1.
Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky. Not only is it football season, but it's heating season also. From the Buck stoves, Ashley, United States Stove Company, you name it, pot bellies, cooktop stoves, anything you want. Inserts, gas, vented and non-vented, we have it all. Not only do we have that, we have central heating and air also. For all the items that you need to hook up your Buck stoves, your central heating and air, all of your plumbing and hardware needs, Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky is your one-stop shop for all your heating, hardware, plumbing needs. Give us a try. Mills Furniture and Appliance. Drive a little, save a lot.
Of a song, on the wings of a smile, in the touch of a teardrop, in a look that is caught at a moment in time, in the echoes of laughter, I'll remember you.
Arnett and Steele Funeral Home and Cremation Center, Pineville, Kentucky.
Look for convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro, affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro.
All-Star Trophies and Screen Printing is where you go for custom screen printing and more. We service all local schools and churches with unmatched quality. Our full-time design artist will ensure fast, customized service every time. We also carry a wide variety of trophies, plaques, and medals to suit your special event. Ask about our embroidery and gift items too. All-Star Trophies and Screen Printing, the best product at the best price. Locations in Harrogate and our new location in Middlesboro. 1 minute you're driving down the road in your car. Next minute you're hit by a careless driver. You're surprised to find yourself in so much debt. Who knew you would lose your job? When the unexpected happens, call Gamble & Wilder Law. If you're a victim of a car wreck, malpractice, or denied workers' comp, you need the personal attention of Gamble & Wilder Law. We cannot stop the unexpected, but we can help you get your life back. Call the law offices of Gamble & Wilder, Pineville, Kentucky.
Enjoy the best Mexican food at Polancho's. You'll enjoy our colorful decor all in a relaxing atmosphere. With a full menu, Polancho's can serve any occasion, whether it be a party of 2 or a large group of 10. Our food is cooked to perfection. We offer daily specials including all-you-can-eat fajitas. On Wednesdays and Sundays, kids under 12 eat free. And you'll always be surrounded by friendly, courteous service. Enjoy a hot Mexican meal with us today. Polancho's, Highway 25E.
Tire discount?
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number one.
No.
Y'all ready for this? I'm ready. Uh-oh. The exquisite goddesses of sleep. Oh, wow.
Humility. And humility.
I'm thinking the sweet tea is probably a little better. It's short and she likes it. This is my crazy. I can't help it. I said before, I keep tagging y'all on crazy friend stuff. I said people really don't think y'all are my crazy friends. We are! We are, and we like it.
I used to do it all the time.
I got one, but it was built. And I found it back now. It's going to be dry. I wasn't hurt. That's fine. That's mad. Just my feeling my first. I'm in my baby. And they put me driving a Prius. How? But it does get 50 miles a gallon, so yeah. I did. I filled up today for just under $18, and I've got 400 miles in tank. So. Yeah, but it takes like an hour to get 20 miles there. Well, that's true. There's a button on the dash that overrides all the electronics in it. Oh wait, is that one? Yeah, I've seen it before. It's been there for a while. They got a little red Mini Cooper on it.
Did you play the? I don't want you to get out of practice.
On the inside as I am on the out. It's got oh yeah.
I'm good.
Somebody give me a quarter. Somebody give me a quarter. Where's the can
And now he's going. Now he's paying.
That's not. Pump choke is doing the exact opposite. Everything around me is dry. It's a different fabric. It's a different fabric.
Look at that. That's like pure.
I thought they did.
South Laurel just beat back out here. They're 1-8, so one more time. We played the game on the air. Whatever you want to do.
On the radio, I want to say hi to my good friend Brian O'Brien. He's showing. Thank you for finally showing. About time I showed it.
Jr. of Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky. Not only is it football season, but it's heating season also. From the Buck stoves, Ashley, United States Stove Company, you name it, pot bellies, cooktop stoves, anything you want. Inserts, gas, vented and non-vented, we have it all. Not only do we have that, we have central heating and air also. For all the items that you need to hook up your Buck stoves, your central heating and air, all of your plumbing and hardware needs, Mills Furniture and Appliance in RJ, Kentucky is your one-stop shop for all your heating, hardware, plumbing needs. Give us a try. Mills Furniture and Appliance. Drive a little, save a lot.
No one's here?
No.
Are you saying they left?
And other motor vehicle crashes require the guidance of an attorney. At the Douglas Law Office, we represent people who have suffered significant injuries in auto, truck, and other motor vehicle accidents. The Douglas Law Office is available to serve clients across the state. We understand all of the financial recovery options available for accident victims and their families. We never represent insurance companies. Call the Douglas Law Office today, 337-3330.
Best Mexican food at Polancho's. You'll enjoy our colorful decor all in a relaxing atmosphere. With a full menu, Polancho's can serve any occasion, whether it be a party of 2 or a large group of 10. Our food is cooked to perfection. We offer daily specials including all-you-can-eat fajitas. On Wednesdays and Sundays, kids under 12 eat free. And you'll always be surrounded by friendly, courteous service. Enjoy a hot Mexican meal with us today. Polancho's, Highway 25E.
You're just joshing your headlines here in the...
And welcome back here to Bradner Stadium, Lee Majorsfield, downtown Middlesboro. After a second lightning delay, we are back 10:34 Eastern Time, wherever you may be watching around this great world of ours or listening. We appreciate you sticking with us throughout. Very quickly, over in Bell County High School, there's under a minute to go. 14-10, Bell County leads Wayne County, and it's what is a very good football game there at Log Mountain. It looks like Bell County will come away with a win there. So here at Bradner Stadium, the rain continues to fall. There's not been any other lightning. And again, the controversial call before the second lightning delay, as Bell County won that game, 14-10, by the way. There was lightning before the kickoff. And according to KHSAA rules, lightning, you have to stop the game, period. Well, they went ahead and let the kickoff take place. South Laurel will have the football 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, Middlesboro territory. So that's where we are right now. We begin to play once again. 3:03 to go in the third quarter play. 3:03 to play. 21-13 is your score, and we are back underway here at Bradner Stadium. Again, Bailey Fultz, the quarterback. He will hand it off to Grubb. Grubb around the far side, and he is forced out of bounds. And that'll bring up only a gain of 2. Brings up second down and about 8. Again, Middlesboro having to come up with another huge stop. They came up with a great stop earlier, and that they was able to score off the shank punt. So now Middlesboro trying to come up with one more good stop. Only down 8, but the rain continues to fall. Middlesboro's trailed by as many as 14 twice in this game. 14-0, and then at 21-7. Right now you're 21-13. 2:40 to go. Second down, 8. Grubb has it, and he's straight up the gut, and gets it to the 20-yard line, and that may be close enough for a first down. Let's see where they mark it at. No, it's going to be just shy. Let's take a look. And Charles Kirk, the official, says a first down for South Laurel. That is their 15th first down of the night. And 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. South Laurel now in the red zone. 2:07 and counting in the third quarter. 21-13 your score, as we are pretty much the Middlesboro side. I can count. You have about 18 people on the other side. Fumble on the play, picked up by Middlesboro. And there he goes. Nobody's going to come up with him. It is Corey Harrison. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Middlesboro. We are a 2-point conversion away from a tie. The third turnover of the night. And that one goes 75 yards for the touchdown. And Middlesboro a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game up. My, oh my, oh my. A 75-yard fumble recovery by Harrison. Corey Harrison. And the 2-point conversion. Elliott will be actually he's going to be in the shotgun formation. And I think while I was telling that, when the fumble off of that, picked up by Caps, and Middlesboro still trails it by 2. But they're a field goal away from taking the lead. So 3 turnovers, 2 of them has given Middlesboro 2 touchdowns. 1:35 remaining. Third quarter. We'll take this timeout. Stay tuned.
You look for convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro. Affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro.
Corey Harrison goes 75 yards on a fumble recovery. That touchdown sponsored by our good friends, Palancho's Mexican Grill, right there on US 25E. We appreciate this over there at Palancho's. Now Middlesboro down by 2. Middlesboro's played very well, especially after the two lightning delays. They've come back after each lightning delay and have scored a touchdown. There's the kickoff. That's a nice high end-over-end kick taken by number 21 in that's Grubb. A couple of blocks and pushed out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for South Laurel. So first down and 10 from the 14-yard line. South Laurel with the ball, leading it by 2 with 1:20 to go in the third. We're still in the third. We still got a whole quarter to go. 2 rain delays that lasted an hour. As I said, we are at 10:40 Eastern time. In shotgun formation for South Laurel will be Fultz. Man in motion. Goes to the handoff. Straight up the gut. Stopped by Middlesboro. Initial contact by number 21, Taylor McClendon.
Carried by Hart.
Carry by number 23, Matt Hart, a 6'1 junior. He only gained about a yard on the play, brings up second down and 9. Actually, they're going to say no gain on the play, so second down and 10 from the 14. Under a minute to go in this third quarter of play. 21-19 your score. The Jackets down by 2. Down to 45 seconds. Fultz in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. And in motion, that man will be in Grubb. Handoff goes to Grubb, and Middlesboro goes Grubb goes nowhere. Initial contact by Caps and Napier. And all of a sudden, this is a totally different Middlesboro team that we've seen since the first quarter. Third down and 8. Under 20 seconds to go. South Laurel tonight, 5 of 9 on third down conversions. This will be a huge stop for Middlesboro. And they're going to go ahead and let this third quarter in. So 3 quarters are in the book. When we come back in this third quarter, it lasted 2 hours. When we come back, we'll finally start this fourth and final stanza. Middlesboro trails it by 2. Hold on to your seat for this fourth quarter when we come back in 1 minute.
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front end alignments, they do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number 1.
And welcome back here to the fourth and final stanza. Middlesboro, after 2 lightning delays in the third quarter, Middlesboro outscores South Laurel in the third quarter by 12. It was 12-0 at the half. It was 21-7. We're now looking at 21-19 to start this fourth and final period of play. South Laurel will be moving from right to left. It'll be third down and about 8 from the 16-yard line. This is a huge play right here for Middlesboro. Most of the night, as we said, South Laurel has been 5 of 9 on third down conversions. They need to come up with a huge stop right here. Middlesboro's had a problem getting off the field on third down through the first 3 football games and through most of this game. But now this seems like it's a different version. So third down and 8 from the 16-yard line. The fourth quarter officially begins with Fultz in the shotgun formation. 1 man behind him. He's got 4 wideouts. Fultz will go back to pass. Now he comes over to run. He's got plenty of running room. First down and more. South Laurel gets the big first down. And that'll put it past the 25 to the 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Cardinals. That is their 16th first down of the evening. They are now 6 of 10, 6% on third down conversion tonight. We've got about 11 and a half minutes to go in the game. 21-19, South Laurel with the lead and the ball. Handoff goes to Grubb. Grubb straight up the gut. Another first down for South Laurel. These 2 teams since '98 have played 4 times, from 2007 until 2010. Both teams are 2-2 in those 4 games, and here's the kicker. The visiting team has been the team that has won. South Laurel won here at Bradner Stadium in 07 and 09. Middlesboro goes to London and defeats South Laurel up there in 08 and 10. Handoff to Harp. Harp across the 40 to the 42, 43-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. Brings up second down and 6.
Foul on the carry.
21-19. South Laurel clinging to a 2-point lead. They led it at the half, 21-7. Middlesboro trying to fight their way back. Both teams trying to get their first win of the year. Middlesboro 0-3, losing to Bell County, Whitley County, and Pineville. South Laurel 0-3, losing to Lexington Christian, Wayne County, and The Rock. in Rockcastle County last week. Fultz goes back to pass, being flushed out of the pocket to the far side. And all of a sudden, a face mask. That's a 15-yard penalty. And Fultz still on his feet. And he gains about right back to the original line of scrimmage. But there's going to be a 15-yard face mask against the Jackets. And that penalty is going to be on number 21, Taylor McClendon. He grabbed a handful of face masks. And that's going to be the personal foul kind of 15 yards. So that's going to be from the line of scrimmage, which was at the 42-yard line. Go ahead and add extra 15 to it. As Charlie Kirk talking to his gang right there, right around the ball. Let's see what they call here. You know it was a face mask. The way that I first saw it was a 15-yard penalty kind. Now you have to wonder, will they say it's a 5-yard? And here comes the official, Charlie Kirk, with call. Actually, I guess he's going to go talk to the coach. It is a face mask against Middlesboro. And we've got a penalty against Whitley County. Offsetting penalties. Wow, that is a huge call and that is a big break. So second down, so that like the play never existed. That is a huge break for Middlesboro. Second down and 6 from the 42-yard line. Wow. That is a huge break for the Jackets right there. So that nullifies everything. We continue to go with under 11 minutes to go in the game. 10-15 to be exact. 21-19. Handoff will go to... That one was Grubb, and Grubb up and over for another first down. The 18th first down of the night for South Laurel. At the 49-yard line, first and 10. South Laurel moving the chains once again. 21-19 your score. 10:07 to go in the game. Middlesboro trails by 2 after 2 lightning delays. And Middlesboro outscored South Laurel 12-0 in the third quarter. Fultz in the shotgun. Handoff to Grubb. Grubb over to the far side. He's looking for a couple of blocks. Across to the 50 into Middlesboro territory. And finally down. That's going to be a gain of about 2, maybe 3. It'll bring up a second down at about 8. 9:38 and counting in the game. 21-19. Ball's at the 48-yard line of Middlesboro. South Laurel with 18 first downs tonight. Middlesboro with 10. South Laurel 3 turnovers. 2 of those turnovers came for touchdowns for Middlesboro. South Laurel 6 of 10 on third down conversions. Middlesboro 0 for 6 on third down conversions. Fultz in the shotgun. And a slipping ball by the running back. That was Hart. Slips and falls at the 48. So no gain, brings up third down and 8.
Joey Foreman.
Third down and 8 from the 48-yard line. Another third down conversion possibility. A huge third down attempt and a penalty marker on the play. It's going to be against Middlesboro. That will be a 5-yard penalty. So instead of third and 8, you're looking at third down and 9, or third down and 3. So third and 3 after a 5-yard penalty moves them to the 43-yard line. With this, I look pretty with this headset on, I tell you what. Now third down. I tell you what, that's a long 2, short 3. We're going to call it a long 2 situation here. 8:06 to go. This is a huge play for Middlesboro. You've got to come up with a stop right here. Well, here we go. Third and a long 2 from the 43-yard line. This is 4-down territory for South Laurel. Moves them to the near side. And as a carry by Grubb and another first down for Southlaw. Tackle by Pratt. And first down Southlaw. The clock arrested with 7:44 to go in the game. 21-19. The Jackets trailing it by 2. Southlaw has had this ball since the start of this quarter. They've kept it thus far for about 4.5 minutes, and they've made 4 first downs. Head off to Harp, straight up the gut. And he's close to another first down. And Harp, slow to get up, with 7:15 and counting. Tackle was by Ben Bowling. So, second down and 2. 7 minutes to go in the game. Under a minute to go in the game as I feel like I'm at Starkville, Mississippi with the cowbells. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Harp. Oh, nice job by Middlesboro. Man, they read that one perfect. The initial contact by Taylor McClendon. And here we go again. Another third down attempt. You know you're in 4-down territory. Southlaw here. It's 4th down after a loss of 3. 4th down and 5. Ball's at the 34-yard line. We've got 6.5 minutes to go in the game. 21-19. The Jackets trailing it by 2. You've got, at any time, you've got to come up with a stop here for Middlesboro. You know, a 4-down territory for the Southlaw Cardinals. Fultz brings his team to the line. 4 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. A setback in Harp behind Fultz. Play action fake. Fultz throws. Intercepted. Jackson has it at the 20-yard line. A 4th turnover for Southlaw and Middlesboro in business. Anthony Jackson has come up with his second turnover, a fumble and then an interception. 1 fumble, run back for a touchdown. Actually, it's Corey Harrison, Jackson with his first interception of the night. So now Middlesboro has it with under 6 minutes to go. 5:57 to be exact. 1st and 10 for Middlesboro at their own 23-yard line. Elliott in the shotgun. Tripp set up to the near side. Jackson over to the far side. He's the lone. And a lone setback in the Caps. Clock arrested, 5:57. Now Caps moves over to the far side. Handoff goes to Caps, looking for a couple of blockers. And he's back to the original line of scrimmage. A lot of running just to get back to the original line. Actually, he lost a yard, so brings up 2nd down and 11. And obviously, with the wet field, it looks like the rain has subsided somewhat. Maybe it's not raining as hard. But you know the field is wet. You know they put on some different kind of cleats. But now it's 2nd down and 11 from the 20. And a timeout Middlesboro. 5:21 to go in the game. 21-19. Middlesboro trails it by 2 with a timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and take this quick timeout. When we come back, we'll get you set for this last 5:21. Stay tuned.
You're driving down the road in your car. Next minute, you're hit by a careless driver. You're surprised to find yourself in so much debt. Who knew you would lose your job? When the unexpected happens, call Gamble & Wilder Law. If you're a victim of a car wreck, malpractice, or denied workers' comp, you need the personal attention of Gamble & Wilder Law. We cannot stop the unexpected, but we can help you get your life back. Call the law offices of Gamble & Wilder, Pineville, Kentucky.
We're back. Welcome back to brand new stadium, Lee Majors Field. 5:21 to go in the game, 21-19. The Jackets trail by 2, but they have the football. 2nd down, now they're calling it, it's 2nd and 11 from the 20. Oh, excuse me, from the 21. I'm sorry. 2nd and 11 from the 21. Elliott in the shotgun formation. Play action. Intercepted by number 2 in Bethridge,
Touchdown, South Laurel. Middlesboro's first turnover of the night. And touchdown, Derek Dethridge. With 5:13 to go in the game. A 21-yard interception for South Laurel. Number 2, Derek Dethridge. Might have just put the dagger in the heart. On for the point after attempt will be number 18, Justin Moore. Snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is perfect. Well, 5:11 to go in the game. And South Laurel has pushed it back out to a 9-point lead. 28-19. And we will take this quick timeout. When we come back, more of Royal football. Stay tuned.
Trophies and Screen Printing is where you go for custom screen printing and more. We service all local schools and churches with unmatched quality. Our full-time design artist will ensure fast, customized service every time. We also carry a wide variety of trophies, plaques, and medals to suit your special event. Ask about our embroidery and gift items too. All-Star Trophies and Screen Printing, the best product at the best price. Locations in Harrogate and our new location in Middlesboro.
And welcome back to Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field. 5:11 to go in the game, and South Laurel may have just put the dagger in the heart on this comeback for Middlesboro. Of course, there's still 5:11 to go. Anything can happen over the next 5 minutes, 11 seconds. But a 21-yard interception returned for a touchdown by Derek Dethridge. PAT was good. 20-19 is your score. South Laurel with the lead. As back deep for Middlesboro will be Elliott and Caps. I thought there was another lightning there for a minute. As the Jackets now will switch around. Elliott over here to the near side, Caps to the far side. As a little squib kick. Picked up by Middlesboro down at the 42-yard line. On the coverage was number 12 of Middlesboro, and that is Corey Harrison. 5:09 to go in the game. Hey, don't forget the ball game. We'll have our Justin Mays player of the game. Thank you. Thank you very much for helping with the headset. It's maybe my ears are too big. I don't know. Of course they can't be. And I'm part Jewish, so I got small ears. Chase Elliott in the shotgun formation, 4 wide. That's 4 to the far side, 1 set up to the near side. Lone setback and Caps. As the pass complete to Pratt at about the 48-yard line. But it's going to be a gain of 6, brings up 2nd down and 4. The clock continues to roll, under 5 minutes to go in the game now. It very quickly brings his team to the line. Again, 4 wide out, so 3 to the near side, 1 over the far side. Pass almost intercepted again. Incomplete, brings up a 3rd down situation. And Middlesboro 0 for 6 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Again, don't forget about our friends Papa John's. They've got some good deals. Don't forget to call them tomorrow, too. Because, tomorrow, a bunch of college football games. You got Tennessee and Oklahoma. You got the Cats and the Gamecocks from Columbia. Call Papa John's. Get you a couple of, get you some good specials over there. 248-PAPA. That's 248-7272. Now, tonight's it's a large 2 topping and cheese sticks. You still got plenty of time. $15.99. Again, it's 248-PAPA, 248-7272. Pass incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down situation for Middlesboro. Middlesboro 0 of 7 on 3rd down conversions tonight. And they are going for the 4th down conversion. Right now, they are 1 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. It's good to have good. So here we go. Elliott in the shotgun on 4th down and 4. Elliott goes back to pass. It is incomplete. And Elliott grabbing the lower part of his back. And he's gingerly walking off. And South Laurel will take over 1st and 10 at the Middlesboro 48-yard line with 4.5 minutes to go in the game. After 2 lightning delays and such a promising third quarter, that interception just come back to haunt Middlesboro. As now Fultz will be in the shotgun formation for the Cardinals of South Laurel. Handoff will go to Hart, straight up the gut. And don't forget, next week, Middlesboro will have their road trip of the year. They will travel up to Paris, Kentucky to take on the Greyhounds, the perennial powerhouse in Class A. Pineville and Paris played earlier tonight up there in Paris. Of course, it is a home and home. So next we'll travel down I-75 and come our way toward the next handoff will go to number 21 in Grubb, and Grubb goes nowhere. Now we've got a penalty marker. And I believe it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Middlesboro. As we've got now, all of a sudden, you just show the frustration for the Jackets. 3:40, clock rested. You're going to look at the, let's see what they call it, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Jackets. Again, both teams coming in at 0-3 on the season. Next week, South Laurel will travel to, actually will be at home against Leslie County. As I said, Middlesboro will travel up to Paris, Kentucky, to take on the Greyhounds. Well, I tell you what, Paris is just a perennial powerhouse there in Class A. Been tough for the longest, for the last few years. That's going to be a cool game. This is a game normally that Middlesboro plays out-of-state people, either a Tennessee or a Virginia team, and didn't have any of Bell at that time. So we go to take on Paris. I love that. I love the schedule. Personal foul against Middlesboro. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. And it's an automatic first down for South Laurel. As we 3:35 to go. 28-19 your score. Ball is located there at the 33-yard line. Fultz in the shotgun. Under 3.5. Handoff will go to Hart. Again at about 1. Gives up 2nd down and 9. So we've got an injured Cardinal. Again, the slippery field. As it looks to be like one of the linemen down there. Clock arrested, 3:12 to go. 28-19. Right there. Right in the grasp. And was unable to finish it off. Again, after the Paris game, Middlesboro will be back at home. Actually, that was Hart that was down. He's walking out for his own power. But after the South Laurel, after the Paris game, Middlesboro will be back at home 2 weeks from tonight. They will take on the Green Dragons of Harlem. And then there'll be an off week. And after the off week, Middlesboro will begin their display with LCA coming to town, then at Danville, at Somerset, and then finish it off with Williamsburg. 3:12 to go. 28-19 your score. South Laurel with the ball. Ball is spotted at the 33-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Now we're just trying to figure out what's going on with. As the official and South Laurel head coach, he's ready to get to the house. He's ready to get to London. You can tell he doesn't understand why Charles Kirk had the clock stopped. Handoff will go to number 21. That is Grubb. And another first down for South Laurel. Tackle by Pratt. Clock arrested, 2:48 to go in the game. 28-19. South Laurel with the lead. And Harp returns. After a long night here at Bradner Stadium, 2 lightning delays. And it's pouring the rain. I don't know if it's still raining out there or not. I can't much tell, but the clock rolls with 2:35 to go in the game. Fultz in the shotgun. Hart behind him. 4 wideouts. Handoff. Nope. Fultz keeps it himself. And the initial contact made by Capps and Foreman. And that'll bring up a second down and about 8. Ball is at the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone. We are now under the 2-minute mark. Again, South Laurel will play host to Leslie County next week. Middlesboro takes to the road up I-75 to take on the Greyhounds of Paris. Fultz under center. Hand off to Hart. Straight up the gut. 1 man to beat. Touchdown, South Laurel. A little salt in the wound. 1:40 to go. A 17-yard touchdown run by Matt Hart. And they're going to go for the point after attempt. A little bit of salt in the wound on that one. 1:40 to go in the game. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:38 to go. South Laurel will pick up their first win of the year. With 98 seconds left, Middlesboro back to the drawing board to get ready for Class A powerhouse Paris. We've still got a minute and a half to go. Let's go ahead, while we're here, before we take, let's thank our great sponsors, like John's Tire Discount, our title sponsor, Joe Jarvis in the game. Give him a call, 337-9330. Mills Furniture and Appliance, Coca-Cola, Pineville Pharmacy, Papa John's, Polancho's, Justin Mays State Farm, also All-Star Trophies, Gamble Wilder Law, Arnett and Still Funeral Home, Jess Pharmacy, Middlesboro Housing Authority, Pineville Community Hospital, Chris Douglas Law, People's Choice Pharmacy, and Bell County Fiscal Court. All those, we appreciate every single one of them, taking care of us every single week. And our thanks goes out to all of them. So make sure you head on out there and tell them we said we appreciate them, and you give them an opportunity to take care of you. 1:38 to go in the game. 35-19 is your score. And a little squib kick picked up by Middlesboro's number 54. So 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. 1:36 to go in the game. And the Jackets will have it 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. As Elliott, is he out there? No, new quarterback for Middlesboro. Number 17, Dylan Pratt, a 5'8 senior, the new quarterback. As we know, Elliott went off grabbing his back. He's over there at the other side. I see him at the other sideline. Pratt's going to keep it himself. And he was down. after a gain of 4, brings the second down and 6. A minute 20 to go in the game. Second and 6 for the Jackets. As Pratt will be in the shotgun. 4 wideouts. Pratt goes back to pass. Almost intercepted. Third down and 6. 1:02 to go in the game. So another third down opportunity for the Jackets. Ball at the 46-yard line of South Laurel. Obviously 4-down territory for Middlesboro. Pratt in the shotgun, 4 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Pratt's going to run over to the far side. He's being flushed out of the pocket, and a sack by number 64, Evan Calvert. And now Middlesboro faces a 4th down and 15, 40 seconds to go in the game. 40 seconds and count, 4th and 15 from the 45. You got to get to the 40 of South Laurel. Pratt in shotgun. Going to go back to pass. He heaves it deep. Incomplete. Wide open was Corey Hurst, and it was slipped right through his hands. And South Laurel had a 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. With 23 seconds to go, South Laurel will come out with a win tonight. And Middlesboro will once again try to figure some stuff out and get ready for Paris. As we will, after the game, we'll take a quick break, do our stats, and also our player of the game as well, all at once. After a long evening here at Bradner Stadium, with as South Laurel will go into the victory formation with Fultz under center. He'll take the knee, and that will be the final play of the night. South Laurel come down 25E from London, as they'll have trophy presentations here at the Veterans Bowl. South Laurel comes to Middlesboro, and it continues. The away team has won in the last 5 innings. It's been the away team that's won it. The final score is South Laurel 35, Middlesboro 19. We're back in just one moment. Stay tuned.
What you look for when purchasing insurance. Whether it's auto, home, life, or even health insurance, Justin Mays has you covered. State Farm offers years of experience and unparalleled service, so come by the office today and discover coverage and reliability that brings peace of mind.
We support all local teams for a safe and successful season.
One place for all your insurance needs? Of course. See State Farm agent Justin Mays. Call or stop by today.
Tire discount?
I always stop at John's Tire Discount for good prices, good, excellent service. Been coming here for 20 years.
I come here to John's Discount Tires because Larry Joe Jarvis is always taking good care of me. He does front-end alignments. They do tires, whatever you need. We got really good prices, always are very quick to get things done, and you don't have to wait very long at all.
Come see us at John's Tire Discount. Customer service is number 1.
As they prepare for the trophy presentation here in the Veterans Bowl, Middlesboro first loss in the Veterans Bowl. Let's go through our Coca-Cola stat report. South Laurel with 21 first downs tonight. Middlesboro with only 10 first downs. Turnovers. South Laurel had 4 turnovers. Middlesboro with the costly one. They had 1 turnover, and that cost them the football game right there. Third down conversions. South Laurel 7 of 11 on third down conversions. Middlesboro 0 for 8 on third down conversions. On fourth down conversions, South Laurel 1 of 2. Middlesboro 1 of 6 on fourth down conversions. Penalty-wise, if you'll excuse me just real quick, 2, 4, 6, 8. South Laurel penalized 10 times, 25, 35, 45, 55, for 65 yards. Middlesboro penalized 10 times for 25, 57 and a half yards. A lot of penalty yardage out there. But again, Middlesboro, they had it. They had an opportunity. It was 21-19 with 5 minutes to go in the game. They had the opportunity, but the interception turnover went back. The pick six is what hurt the Jackets. That was the costly turnover for the Jackets. Again, Justin Mays, player of the game for the Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro. Number 12, Corey Harrison. With the interception, pick six, he went 75 yards for the touchdown. It pulled the Jackets to within 2. And they couldn't get no closer than that. But congratulations to Corey Harrison. He is our Justin Mays State Farm player of the game. For South Laurel, congratulations. They win it 35-19. They will now get set for the Leslie County Eagles there in London, Kentucky. The Jackets, well, they will go back to the drawing board once again, and they will get ready for Class A perennial powerhouse Greyhounds of Paris up there in Paris, Kentucky. And Middlesboro will travel out the 2.5, 3 hours to take on the Greyhounds in the home-and-home series beginning next week. And, of course, we will be back here 2 weeks when the Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro will be at home to take on the Harlan Green Dragons on September 25th. That is a huge game for Middlesboro. Hopefully they'll come back with a win for Paris. We'll wait and we'll find out next week. Until 2 weeks from tonight, when the Jackets play host to the Harlan Green Dragons, the final score once again, South Laurel comes to Gladner Stadium and comes out with a 35-19 victory over the Yellow Jackets. It's been a great Veterans Bowl. We appreciate all the people here. And veterans, we salute you here on 9/11. Our hearts and our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of the victim, the first responders, all that. 14 years ago when our nation was under attack, it's always tough to go through this day. But what a day of celebration it was here on Veterans Day. So our veterans, we say thank you. Until next week, this is Sam Turner saying, so long, everybody.
What do you look for? Convenience, value, safe housing? Well, of course you do. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro. Affordable housing for you or your family. All the apartments have been modernized and they're energy efficient. Income-based rent, fair market rent, and flat rent. Whatever your situation is, the Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing that is user-friendly in a neighborhood-type setting. Randy Earl invites everyone to look at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro. For more information, please call 606-248-6500. Safe and affordable housing that you can call home. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro.